What do these half-year numbers tell us about how the business is performing, and are you satisfied with these results?
Yes, it's a good performance in a challenging market. We've seen transaction growth and volume growth once again in our business in the half. We're also well on the way to delivering £500 million worth of cost savings, and we're challenging ourselves to deliver another £500 million over the next 3 years. We've seen our balance sheet gearing come down, both before and after the Argos HRG transaction. And so we're well set, well placed for the future.
Yet profits are down, so will you still continue to invest in price? And if so, can you afford to do that?
Yeah, profits are down because we've seen a significant amount of food price deflation in the market over the last couple of years. Our prices are around 4% cheaper than they were 2 years ago. And we've simplified our pricing proposition, so we've taken out a lot of promotions, we've taken out brand match, and we've reinvested that back into everyday low prices, prices like broccoli and chicken and pizzas, things that people buy week in, week out. So that's driven transaction and volume growth for us, and it's important that we continue to remain competitive.
Now, as you said, you will continue the £500 million cost savings run rate over the next 3 years. How will you achieve this?
Well, there isn't a silver bullet. It's about doing lots and lots of things better and better over time. So there are numerous examples in our business where we've invested in things which can improve our cost base, lower our costs. So for instance, our energy saving initiatives. We have solar panels on the roofs of many of our shops, and that's an example where we can save electricity in our stores. We've invested in our online picking systems, and again, that improves how much product we can pick for our online business, and again, that's lowered our costs. So there are many examples across our business, but it's not a silver bullet, it's a series of many, many initiatives.
Have you been distracted by the HRG acquisition in the half?
Well, it's an important acquisition for the group, clearly, and it gives us lots of opportunities for growth in the future. But equally, we've got on with the day job of running a great and compelling food business. So whether it's our Nine Elms development, whether it's our online fulfilment centre, whether it's the introduction of click and collect in our groceries online business, whether it's the opening of lots of convenience shops, these are all things which help fuel the growth of the food business into the future. So yes, Argos and the acquisition of HRG is important to the business, but we haven't forgotten the day job. We're doing an even better job of serving our customers week in, week out, whenever and wherever they want.
And can you explain why you think that Argos is a good fit for Sainsbury's and what the benefits to customers are?
Well, our customers would say to us in the future that they want to shop whenever and wherever they want. And by the acquisition of Argos, we create a very compelling clothing and general merchandise business for our future. And we have lots of flexibility in the supply chain, which means that we can get any one of around 90,000 products to customers within 4 hours of ordering to 2,000 different places, or indeed deliver to your home. And we think that's very compelling and very much in line with the way that our customers will choose to shop with us in the future. What they would say to us is they want to shop not just in stores, but also online. And when they shop online, they want to be able to shop and deliver to a store or deliver to their homes. And the other important capability we buy with the acquisition of Argos is the second most visited retail website in the UK. So that again is something which is very important for the development of the business in the future.
Why do you believe that you have the right platform for growth?
Well, not only do we have a strong platform in the form of the food business, and we do a brilliant job of serving our customers week in, week out, we also have a compelling story in the growth of clothing and general merchandise with the acquisition of HRG, and we talk very openly about the fact that we can deliver £160 million worth of synergies over the next 3 years. And the bank, of course, is now being replatformed, and with the launching of the new bank platform, that again has plenty of opportunity for growth in the future. And we also know that 1 + 1 + 1 = more than 3. So we know that if customers buy non-food with us, they're likely to buy more food and vice versa. And equally, we know that if our customers, for instance, have a credit card, they're more likely to spend money in both the non-food and grocery businesses. So we know that joining the group together over time will give us a significant opportunity to grow.
You mentioned Sainsbury's Bank there. How's the bank performed in the half, and how do you view the opportunity post the HRG acquisition?
The bank has performed well, but the most important thing for us over the half is that we've now replatformed our savings products, and that gives us the opportunity for growth in the future. Of course, with the acquisition of the Home Retail Group, we've also acquired a financial services business, which gives us flexibility. So we're very excited about the bank. Still lots of work to do, but it's one of the growth opportunities we have.
Now, you talk about customers changing needs. How are you responding to this?
Our customers would say to us that they have more choices available to them than ever, and they want us to be able to serve their needs whenever and wherever they want. So we're very confident that customers will continue to shop in supermarkets for the foreseeable future, but we've also invested in the channels for growth. In convenience stores, our convenience business grew by 6% in the half. In online, our online business, our groceries online business grew by 8%. And with the acquisition of the home retail group, it gives us the ability to grow our non-food business, our clothing and general merchandise business in the future. And we believe that's quite a compelling opportunity. So the joining together of the group is very exciting.
What impact is Brexit having on the business, and what impact is the fall in sterling having and is likely to have going forward?
Of course, it's very uncertain. We don't know how Brexit will develop over the next period of time, but so far from our customers' point of view, it hasn't made a significant impact on their lives from a week in, week out point of view. We just don't know what's going to happen to retail pricing in the future. It's too early to say. So at this point, it's very uncertain.
Why have you given your colleagues a 4% pay rise?
Over the last couple of years, we've increased our colleague pay by 4% on the year before that 3%, and that's because they do a great job serving our customers week in, week out. And we know the more motivated they are to work for Sainsbury's, the better job they do of serving our customers, and if our customers are served well, they come back and shop with us more often. So there's a virtuous circle.
And you're paying a half-year dividend again. What can you say about the sustainability of the dividend?
Well, we believe the dividend is affordable. We've seen our balance sheet gearing come down, which is very important, and we're committed to a 2 times cover for the future. So that's great news for our shareholders and is a consistent story over the last few years.
And what's the outlook for the full year?
Well, at this point in time, we're comfortable with consensus, and we will get on with executing our day job. Of course, there's still not far off 6 months to go before the end of the financial year, so there's always a level of uncertainty. But we're comfortable with where we are.
And lastly, you've been speaking out against food waste. Can you tell me why you feel this is such an important issue?
Well, our customers would say to us that it's the most important issue from their perspective, and in the end our job is to respond to our customers' needs. But it's not just about that, it's also about doing the right thing for society more generally. So I believe very strongly that as well as helping our customers reduce the amount of waste that they create in their homes and help them think about how they use leftover food better, there's an important societal issue, it's the right thing to do, but actually there's also a commercial angle to it. We know that if we waste less in our supply chains with our suppliers, that has a compelling economic rationale for doing it. So it's not just about serving our customers, that's very important, but it's also, there's actually an underlying compelling commercial reason for wanting to waste less.